welcome to another art stream. Sorry about that. I got myself confused, but I figured out what happened. I logged into the wrong YouTube account, so that when I started it up, it apparently thought I was on my other one. So, problem solved. Now I'm just gonna do something really quick here. Oops. No. Yeah. So I just gotta get rid of these. Okay. Sorry, I just had to take care of getting rid of some old stuff. Some the stream, the partial stream there. I just wanted to make sure it was gone. So, okay, let's do some quick post drawings. So I'll just load that up so I can just do like a few. And then we'll do some comic work. So let's turn on the stream music. Okay. now we're cooking. That was. Sheesh. I thought I lost my. I thought something really bad had happened, but it was just me being a goof. So, okay, let's just open up the reference. And okay. Where's this? I don't like this one. Let's just find the other place where I can use animal drawings. Figurosity, is that it? No, that's this one. I don't need this one. Hello and welcome to the my art stream. I'm just doing some warm-up poses right now, and then I'll get into doing some work on the comic, and yeah. So let's start with. I'll do 2 minutes drawings, so like. Let's not do. Let's go back. I want to be a little bit more difficult than that. $60. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Well, that's what I get for being too. I'll be right back. I know it's early, but get some of the drink. Oh yeah, here we go. Never mind. Use this. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm gonna make sure I had some water to drink. Key. There. Yeah, a few more, then I'll do some poses from Pinterest to just do like put my characters in. Oops. Do, 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 do. So I just gotta check something. Do, 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 do. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do some Pinterest. Let's do yeah, let's do some animals. I haven't done a crab sea creatures in a while. So oh, okay. Nah, let's not do that. Let's just go at our regular home. I'll do that later. Do 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 do. What? Huh. Oh, okay. It's just trying to get me to buy toys again. That's all. I guess there was an Evangelion. Here's a good pose. Just a nice simple one. For key. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello, and welcome to my art stream. Just doing some poses to warm up, and then I'll be working on the comic, like doing some maybe doing some character design first, and then I'll get into the panel work. So, whoops. Okay. Yeah, right now I'm just just using Pinterest right now to just do some poses. All right, next drawing. That's a cool one. This is not how. Usually I don't start from the bottom up. Let's hope this works. Kinda. I can clean it up. It was a little bit off, but it's okay. No problem. Kind of give him a wide. I'm not trying to copy it exactly. I'm just trying to get the. I'm using it for reference more than anything else. So it's okay if it's a little different. Ooh. Ba, 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 ba. That's pretty good. It's not supposed to be a full thing anyway. I went too far. Do some more pose. This is an armor. Or not. Yeah, this is okay. I needed to do this too. I was going to do, let's see if I can try and do this. Draw some flowy dresses, because I'm trying to improve on like that kind of like loose fabric kind of. And then you get, see, this one's very flowy. Maybe not the best one to start with. do, 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 do. This is not a good one to start with. Sorry. I picked a dress that was, I went from zero, like, I tried to do something a little too difficult. How about something like this? This isn't too difficult. Because one of my characters, Nyla, the half dragon character, she's got these sleeves kind of like this, so this would be good practice. But she wears them sometimes. So it's just very flowy. In fact, I can change the head and that will be her. She has to be a little more muscular than this model is. A little bit. Not much. She's more about like her skill has to do more with being focused and graceful. So she's not really doesn't she's not super strong. She's just actually more agile than strong. Do, 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 do. But I just want to do just a little practice with this, just because I want to get better at this. Drawing folds in fabric. Yeah. Maybe this is like a daydream she has where she gets to wear this really nice dress. It's like one day. See if we can find some other ones. Oof, this would be a big jump. No, I'm not going to do that. Guess this one's nice too. It's like another good one to put her. So this will be her like daydream page where she's just. Hello. Oh, thanks. I didn't realize so many people suddenly were here. Just, I would comment about the performance of my Cintiq today, but that always jinxes it, so I'll say nothing and just be happy. You know. It's actually kind of fun, just like because it's playing around. It's really fun to just play around with different types of lines, and I don't usually do this kind of stuff with clothing. Usually, it's much more simple, and that's kind of what I'm trying to get away from with my design, my character designs, is just a ordinary look. So, getting better at folds this way is a good way to do things like more interesting clothing in general. So this practice is doing this is actually doing what I wanted, which is it's steadying my hand more. So I'm just trying. That's the whole point of warm-ups like this. Is just, I mean, it's also good to practice new things, but getting myself just ready for a whole bunch of drawings is the main point. And those dresses are. The funny thing was this all started because I was actually looking up drawings of knights of people dressed up in cosplay or in actual like knight clothing, and then I came across this and I was like, oh, okay, this is something I've been meaning to do, but I keep forgetting to do it on stream. So, and I've been so busy with other things off stream that I just haven't had time to do it. So now's a good time. Let's put a different character in a dress just for fun. What would June wear? Probably something more like this. Oh no, this could be I'll do this for I'm not deleting it. I'm just gonna. So I might do like a fun like. Yeah, I'm already feeling better about like just. That. Feeling better about how I'm drawing in general right now. Just. Oops. This is actually wrong because it's the arm is actually. I felt good about it until I looked at the angle and didn't realize I didn't draw it right. That's okay. I can fix it. It's actually more like this because it's there's a bit of her back showing there. This just looks like something that Grace would like to wear. It's like just poofy and covered in flowers. So with her love of nature, although she would probably have one with like covered with like she'd get a special one that was probably covered with like I don't know, like maybe dinosaurs or like plants or something. Actually, yeah, she'd probably get like a nature one that's like where she would just get a custom made one with all the special plants that she's documented. little bit messy, but that's okay. I'm trying to just stay loose right now. Yay. Okay. Now I'll do some work on the comic. I didn't get a chance to get further with these guys, but that's okay. I've been so busy with other things. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do the comic, I'm gonna do some work on this. I started this on my. If you watched the Twitch VOD, then you probably saw some of this. But it's July Fi had an art challenge where July Fi is an art challenge where you take sci-fi or fantasy. It started as just sci-fi, but I think they added fantasy so they can get more people. And because I think they ran into things like Star Wars is kind of a sci-fi fantasy, so they probably wanted to make sure that like people could do that kind of stuff too. But anyway, the prompt was villain slash hero, and I mean I'm sure what they meant was draw either a villain or a hero or a heroic kind of character, but I chose to take a character that was supposed to be the hero of the story and give them a moment where they look villainous. So here's June and Richard in moments where they, or in like situations where they look villainous. Like Richard with his his armor, and he's going to be. His is much rougher because I didn't like his pose. It was very generic. There was no reference for it, which is why reference is good, because hers did have reference, and I hope I have it somewhere. Because I think I got a lot of it, so but I just don't want to. Oh boy. What's going on? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Okay, whoop, wait, what? Guys? What you doing? Okay, that was weird. Whoops. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can't find it, but that's okay. I also don't know why my app for this is acting weird. But that's okay. So why is that? Oh, you know why? Because this isn't supposed to be small. So there. Sorry. I changed the I forgot that when I changed the window size, it changes it in the recording too. So apologize for that. There we go. I don't know why it, but I don't know why it mattered. It's not like it's. Oh, it does. Never mind. But now I need to get rid of this because it's in the way. Yep, there. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I'll just do some drawing on it because. In fact, actually, I kind of want to work more on Richard because he's the one who needs more work. Her design just needs polishing, really. But his is just started, so. Yeah, let's do that. Start a new layer. There. Okay. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Okay. He usually doesn't wear anything that heavy, so I'm gonna get rid of those. Maybe just a slight raise around here. kind of thinking this design could be something where he's it's just like an in-between stage where like the armor's starting to form around just his regular clothes. So you still see hints of like his jacket and his pants in this, like bunching up underneath the armor. Do, 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 do. Maybe it just goes over the front of his boots. Like they're just got like a metal guard on them, but then he's got the tread from his regular shoes. So like that. Do, 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 do. I was almost tempted to try and do like a drawing of Dakarth as the antagonist that is messing with Grace as a good guy, but I was kind of stumped at how to do that because he's kind of all over the place. So like, even if he does accidentally do something good, it's not because he's good, it's because he's bored. And it just felt like something fun to do at the time. I think it needs to be more, it should be flatter because it fits and showing more of the knuckles. Because, yeah. And his hands are too thin. Or that one is anyway. This one too, actually. They're not. He's not. I made him too weak. Keep forgetting he doesn't have. He's. It's got more of that Batman bulked out kind of look to him. I keep forgetting. Better. Yeah. Cool. Okay, now let's. Oh, what time is it? Oh, wow. Ooh. I can do. I'll just do a little bit. I'll do like for another. I'll do it until I run out of gas. Did I leave that all? Ugh. Okay. Do, do, do. Ooh. Huh. Uh, no. Yeah, I got a big gap in here I need to fix. I can do this one. Yeah, this is a fun one. Yeah, I changed the context of this page because before it was more of a like him being proud of her for dealing with the situation, but now it's him being concerned for her because he knows that she had just had an anxiety attack. He wants to make sure she's okay. It's got one of those double entrances, so that it's. I'll say so that just. Is an excuse for. I'll pretend it's for so that I'm drawing variety, but I'll always know in my heart that I did it because I don't want to draw the background. I'd rather just draw a door and like part of a ceiling. Because I drew enough people on that other page. I don't want to draw them again, even from a distance. in this panel, her little stunt of doing some music magic in the diner has gotten them some unwanted attention. So it's going to lead to quite a problem. So they don't have time for this. Clean up this hair. Side mustache is tough to draw. Oh my god, that's pretty good. It's like showing he's kind of furrowing his brow, and he's kind of just not happy with this. Some... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might sneeze. Okay, false alarm. I hate that when you get that like feeling in the back of your throat. It's like, oh no. Especially when you have a microphone right next to your head. It's like, oh, I don't want to jump scare everyone with my sneeze. Let's change that arm so it's not so parallel with the car's lines. Excuse me. I could even change because of everything now, I can even change the context of this page where before it was him immediately knowing what it is, but here I might be like him saying something about like, here I'll even make a separate layer and do like a rough. What was I gonna say? I'll say following. Following or hunting, or he doesn't know that they're hunting. It just says we know, so like interested in us. And then like under his bubble, she's starting to talk and he's not listening. He's shouldn't you drop it or? He's just not listening, and she's just like, "Psst, that doesn't look good." Here, I'll zoom in so you can see it better because for some reason, yeah, there we go. I don't know why it was so. Yeah, but it's essentially just her being like, this looks bad. Why are you still holding it? It's glowing. It's Meanwhile, he's just like, oh, great. Now we got unwanted attention. This will slow us down. I do really wonder what causes my Cintiq to sometimes misbehave, because today it's fine. And we're far enough in that I'm not scared to say that. Oh, there it goes. Not kidding. Could you imagine if that was what it that would be my luck. It's like, everything's great. It's broken. Uran break. It's broke. So tired. Okay. Let's see. This also solves a problem I was having early on where there wasn't enough conflict, which isn't to say I want them to be at each other's throats. I want them to be still like close. I want them to feel like a family, and like the feeling that and that she would have done the same thing if he had been the one out there. Like Grace and June would have been the ones to run out and get him if he was in some kind of situation like this. But it's also at the same time, it's kind of, you gotta kind of make things a little more exciting sometimes by making stressful situations for the characters to go through. Which I think is why it's what's hard for me is I've been finding out I don't like to see these characters suffer, but that's kind of your job as the writer. It's like, how can I make them just miserable? Like, what else can I throw in their way that's going to make their day just so much longer? Just want to add a little bit more detail into her because she looked a little too cartoony there, which isn't. I think it's maybe even her like face is a little off, just because where her chin is. Yeah, because she's a right. Let's see, because here, yeah, she's got her face is longer and kind of like his. She's got mixture of she's got kind of like a mix of her of Grace and him a little bit in her face. Sorry, it's all the smallest details now. I'm just going to go over this with ink and clean up some of these lines. Here. I do like to leave notes like that, like about the dialogue, if I could, just so that I don't forget. Because it comes to me at rent, like it's. Because I might be able to make that better, but I don't want to forget that I thought about that, so. And then she basically like pats him on the shoulder and is like, "I won't tell mom." Like he fell for a pretty simple trap. And give her a kind of want her. I changed her to be wearing more like a jean jacket kind of thing. So, cause I wanted to figure out what would be different about the two of them, and I think that would be a fun thing to do with her being a musician. She's got. I don't know. Maybe like I'm trying to think what she hate. Cause she doesn't have a band. Because that's one of the things about her is that she's not. Originally, I did have her like have a band, but she doesn't play much. But now I'm thinking it's going to be more like she has played before in front of people, but she doesn't like it. Like she's been a backup before for one of her friends' bands, but she doesn't think she's good enough to be a lead. So Oh, I see what that was supposed to be. That was supposed to be the end of the... Yeah, but that doesn't make sense because his foot... Yeah, oh, I see. This is why it's not... Why gesture drawings sometimes are a problem, because you can't see the full thing. I'm just going to clean it up so I can see there. Her entire guitar. I'll put the back of it coming out. Oops. Oh, that's what that is. There. Okay, there we go. And they're... What's happening around them is they're in this summoning circle now, which is why I have all these like weird characters on the floor around them. They're going to be like sent somewhere. Probably not nice. Oops, that looks like that looks like. You know what I'll do? Just make it like a... There. Might still need to fix them a little bit more, but... Yeah, I mean, that's... I can check these on a model, but I think this is pretty good. Like, there might be just small cosmetic thing, like simple things I need to fix for this. But it looks leagues better than it did the few other times I tried it, because like drawing them at this angle is like a top-down view was kind of tricky. Just gonna add in small details here. How are we doing on time? Still doing good. Not spending too much time dilly-dallying. I think it's when I get into coloring that things start to like I get lost in the time a little bit. Because when I'm doing line work, I feel like I'm making more progress sometimes. Because sometimes I jump into line work coloring a little too early. I admit it. Sometimes it makes things fun, but or interesting. Like it gives it more of a gestural quality, but I'm trying to cut back on that a little bit. At least for this stuff. Like when I'm doing challenges, I don't care because it's just a daily challenge. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's just supposed to get done. Her hair's blowing in her face. There. That's way better. Maybe even like lower that a little bit more. So it's more of our top of our head. Yeah. Nice. Okay. That looks a little too big. That's okay. And this perspective is tricky. I'm gonna switch back to the easier stuff. That one doesn't. That one's pretty. That one just needs cleaner line work, so I'm not worried. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought it's. I forgot it's. Oops. There we go. Oops. Why? What? Oh. Okay. Okay. Just gonna do a little bit of work on this and then that'll probably be it because we're getting up there in time. do, 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 do. So as we get, I'm so happy that I thought about that thing with the dresses because I was like, I keep telling myself I want to do more practice with like drawing different clothing for characters, and maybe I'll do a little bit more on Friday. So more time. I might even start earlier. I'm not sure. I'm very tempted to because I feel like I'm starting too late for a lot of people on. I mean, even for me, I'm starting kind of late, so maybe I might do maybe I'll try doing a 5 o'clock. We'll see how I feel. I'll put a notice up on my. I'll make my decision by tomorrow, and I'll put a post on my page, like in just a message So it's just that hope that people should, if you're subscribed, those should come to you, I believe. So, and if not, I'll also put it up on my Twitter too and some other places. So, 'cause I feel like I'm just missing out on the chance to talk to a lot of people, visitors, and because people don't want to be up this late, which I get. It's a weekday. On Fridays it doesn't matter, but I mean on the weekdays I definitely could see why. Gotta shorten her hair a little bit because it's not that long. It doesn't go all the way down to there. It goes to there. It's like a little bit past her shoulders. There's a little more of like a that. In the front anyway, it is kind of, as it goes around, it's a little bit longer in the back. She looks a little too ripped in this situation. I need to make her arms a little smaller. That's a little better. I just didn't want her to. Yeah, because right now they're just both angry because they're being sidetracked from their mission to save. She's getting sidetracked from her mission to save her mom. So she's just like, it's like, whoever this is, you got the wrong people. Get lost. we don't have time for you or your theatrics. Still needs a little more cleanup, but I think I'll start to wind down while I'm working on this. So yeah, like I said, I think Friday I'll be doing some more work on these pages, and also I'll find some other things I want to practice drawing for the beginning of the drawing stream like I did today. I'll probably animals next time. I might do some quick animal studies because there is a page coming up where she runs into some creatures, so I want to be able to draw, or yeah, I want to be able to clean them up and make them look convincing. Even though they're partly fantasy, I still want them to look like they could actually move. So and maybe I'll do another July-fi. I might do a little warm-up with that too. But it is fun doing these pages, especially the line work especially. I don't know why, but for today this has been really fun. Color, I think it's because color is just like a little bit more just, if I rush it, it just turns into layers on layers on layers of color, like kind of like just a traditional. Whoops. Oh, that's why. It kind of just turns into like me layering on paint and like I'm doing a traditional drawing painting. I mean, and I don't want that. I want it to be I want it to be more like free flowing and interesting, and so you have something to watch. It's I don't think I've gotten any complaints, but still, I want to feel like I'm making progress during these two. So, yeah, she's got her. Maybe erase it. Here, I'll say it's blowing into her hair. Her hair's blowing into her. But I do want her eyes a little lower. She's a little peeved. And again, I gave her too much. Make her chin your cheekbones closer in. There. Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. There. No, that looks wrong. Just that. Oh, right. That's one thing I need to fix. And then after I get this thing cleaned up, I'll... He's summoning what is, oops. Conjuring one of his maces, so... I'll make it a different one from before, just for fun. Just so I can... And to show that he has more than one weapon up his sleeve. So he's not just like a... Yeah. Just fix this. I don't like where this... I think he was about to conjure the mace in that hand, but it made more... I think I decided to move it to the other hand, so I'm going to just make him shaking his fist. Just like really mad. He's just like... I'm so mad. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so thanks everyone for sticking around with me this whole time. So I'll be doing a little bit more of this on Friday, along with the July Fi, and obviously I'll do some warm ups as well. But like I said, should we try it? Um, I'll think about it again because Fridays are a little bit. Why don't I move it back to 6? And if that adds anything more, I might even go earlier next week. But that way, I still have some time to prepare things and unwind after work. So I don't want to do too close because then I'll won't have enough of a buffer. So, and I do have other projects too outside of this. So, all right. Well, I hope everyone has a nice evening or morning or whatever your time you're watching this, and I look forward to the stream on Friday. So I look forward to seeing you all then. Have a great night.